Welcome back. Let's get started with chapter 12 now. The last chapter in part 1.
Part 1. White Clouds. Lone Moon. To War. Together, the people of Fodlan relish the beauty of the brilliant moon overhead as another year ends. They recall sad partings and new acquaintances alike, but each person must still walk their chosen path alone. With each day, the presence of spring grows stronger, and yet a lone moon still haunts the sky, a silent reminder perhaps of some inescapable truth.
Unforgivable! I cannot fathom that the Adrestian Empire would embark on such a violent course of action.
The fault is my own. I failed to see the wickedness within Edelgard's heart. There is no question on that front. She clearly wishes to conquer all of Fodlan. And in order to achieve her own selfish ambitions, she plotted with ill-meaning strangers and defiled the Holy Tomb. Or perhaps her ambitions are even grander than we know. Perhaps she is planning to make herself a false deity by demonizing the Church of Seros.
Adrestia received its very name through a divine oracle. To injure the goddess is a sin most foul that shall not be forgiven, nor forgotten. We must stop the Empire, and quickly.
I have returned, Rhea.
Welcome back, Shamir. Were you able to discern the Empire's movements?
Their main troops are marching towards Garreg Mach. It is said that they will join forces with Edelgard's army and arrive within 2 weeks.
2 weeks? That is not enough time. It will require all of our efforts just to prepare our defenses before then. We must send notice to all surrounding villages at once. We must order the residents of Garreg Mach to flee for their lives.
It will be done.
Professor, listen closely. If our enemy invades the monastery, I will have no choice but to stand upon the battlefield. If something happens to me, I am entrusting my sacred duties to you. You must have guessed it by now. The truth of who you are. Or perhaps I should say, your lost memories are surely beginning to return. I have acted all these long years as a mere proxy for you. But the duty is yours, and yours alone. Only you can lead the people of Fodlan.
Rhea, please. You must tell me all that you know. I beg of you. That one is the progenitor god. Am I correct?
In a sense. Our dear professor is a vessel. One who carries the power of the progenitor god within. In time, the vessel will become one with the power contained within, and the progenitor god shall return to this world.
I see. I trust that you are aware of the questionable nature of this experiment. But I suppose there is no turning back.
I ask that you help our friend. And in doing so, help her. I am waiting and hoping for the moment when our Creator rules this wayward land once more.
I am sorry, but I cannot do this. I am not certain it is just.
I see. That is a shame.
Birthday! During all these happy times. Let me pull up the cheat sheet. Where are you, Constance? You're right there. I probably have the emo one.
I am sorry
Yep.
you could find no one but me to share your tea with. I shall endeavor to hold up my end.
Yep.
Allow me to express my deepest thanks. My hands are trembling. What? I may weep. What? I may weep. Yes. Such keen insight you have. Tea parties such as this were once so commonplace for me. I am ashamed to have not appreciated them fully at the time. Yes. I shall take...
There you go. Let me save. That was a burp that came out of nowhere. He's got his sword master. Felix does have his thing. My boy is a wyvern rider. Bless, bless, bless. Yep. 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 And yep. Okay, so we're doing pretty good then. Sylvain. Well, Felix. Give him the other knowledge gem. He can use that whenever he doesn't have to face tank with the Aegis shield. Okay, let's explore.
Friend, so this is how it's turned out. I figured as much, but I didn't anticipate it would happen so soon. If Garrick Mach becomes a battlefield, Abyss will have no choice but to get involved. Everyone here will have no alternative. They've got nowhere else to go.
I could smell a war brewing. And sure enough, here we are. If Fodlan falls into chaos, I wonder if my debts will fall away along with it. Just thinking aloud here. If the Empire wants a fight, let's give them one to remember.
Oh, someone's hiding up here.
Hello there!
Lots of people in Abyss are already struggling to get by. War will make things even harder for us. We're sure to run out of food and other supplies. And there will probably be refugees to take care of. Not to mention what might happen if the Empire takes over and decides to redecorate.
No, it shakes me to my core that the Empire would lash out so violently. I shall have to reconsider my intended path towards restoring House Nouvelle.
I have like this stupid sinuses cough. It's like the most pathetic cough ever. I hate it. And my Dimitri's a little bit of a weenie compared to where he usually is. He's gotten quite a few level ups without strength. It makes me feel bad, man. Yeah, Selene. Well, I only get one instruction. I'll come back. There might be something else I can do that's worth my time a little better.
Okay.
If I could go back to last month and throttle my carefree self. Now it turns out Edelgard is the Flame Emperor and the new Adrestian Emperor. And she's striking out against the monastery, with the full force of the Imperial Army behind her. We gotta beat her at her own game. For our sake as well as Lady Rhea's.
You saw it too, didn't you? The boar's true nature. He's hidden his desire for revenge pretty well. But now it's stirred up. Well, regardless. That girl's starting an all-out war, isn't she? But an enemy is an enemy, no matter who they are. Don't let compassion for her get in your way.
I don't normally have a problem jumping into a fight, but it feels strange going up against my father. We aren't especially close, but he's not an opponent I'd want to face. I'd almost rather fight a monster. I hope he's not part of the group coming to attack Garreg Mach.
Dear me. Edelgard became emperor and raised an army, huh? Who knew the kid had it in her? I mean, yeah, of course, I knew she'd be emperor eventually, but the more I think about it, the more surprised I am. I wonder who's gonna win. But would it really be okay for Edelgard to win?
Maybe. Things must be pretty crazy in Fargus about now. My father must be beside himself. I don't get it. Why did Edelgard make enemies with the nobles? Ideals she believed in so much, she was willing to start a war over them? Those must be some lofty ideals, to say the least. I hope this all gets sorted out quickly and safely. I'm worried about my father.
Is that so? Once the Imperial Army reaches the monastery, we'll have no choice but to fight.
What's going to happen to us? I believe you. With the Knights on our side, and especially with you, Professor, I know we can do this.
The Empire's aggression cannot stand. But if we are going to attack them now, we must be honest with ourselves about our chances of success. It goes without saying that I will fight the Imperial Army with everything I have for as long as I am able. But House Gloucester's territory is adjacent to Imperial lands. Let us proceed with caution.
Yes. His Highness calls for the head of Edelgard. For me, that is cause enough to fight. The hatred of His Highness is also my hatred. Any other feelings I may have are irrelevant. And if Edelgard was responsible in any way for the tragedy of Duscur, that is something I cannot ignore. If that is the case, then she is my enemy.
Damn, dude, you had like a psychotic smiley face there. Never noticed that before.
You'll battle Edelgard, right? Good luck. Me? Oh, I'm going to run away. I have zero interest in dying here, thank you very much.
Fair enough. I can't say anything bad about Hilda. She's like a beast.
I have had the arrival of a letter from Edelgard. She is asking that I join her side. She is making the decision. No, she is deciding if Brigid is a friend or an enemy of the Empire. But my choice is not to be friends. My choice is to fight with you. Brigid is not a friend of the Empire. We will not be following again. We will be ready to fight with you instead.
Professor!
What the?
I've known His Highness since I was a child, but I've never seen that side of him before. He seemed like a completely different person than the one I know.
What does war with Edelgard mean for us, Professor? And why does she even want that? I wonder why she'd think that. That's how it always goes, I guess. You never realize something can't be undone until you've done it.
Yay.
Maybe.
The most important nobles in the Empire are known for taking power from the previous Emperor, my father included. I didn't think it possible that the Imperial Princess could ascend the throne so easily. However, it seems that both my father and Caspar's are supporting Edelgard. Having both the Minister of Domestic Affairs and Minister of Military Affairs on your side gives you total control over the Empire's military and finances. He must have been making preparations for quite some time without anyone noticing.
I hear the Alliance's territory will be in danger if we don't get rid of these Empire guys. If the Alliance is in danger, that means my sister's in danger too. There's no way I'm gonna allow that. It doesn't matter how many guys they throw at us. I'll beat them all. These muscles aren't just for show. But first, I gotta get some food.
He has inflatable muscles like in the SpongeBob episode. Dimitri's the real Chad here. I think even Edelgard might be stronger than Raphael. I'm not sure. She's pretty swole.
Pardon me.
I can't remember. I know Edelgard's strength is like 55.
Half of the Empire's 6 great noble families have declared their support for Edelgard. Of the other 3, Lord Vestra was assassinated. Hubert, his son, will succeed him. Bernadetta's father, Count Varley, is under house arrest. His wife is now supporting Edelgard. And my father, he was stripped of his role as Prime Minister. As a result, House Eyre has lost all of its power, all of its lands. We have lost everything. What do I do?
There are always small power struggles, still. It has been hundreds of years since all of Fodlan was consumed by war. I didn't actually think it would come to this. I feel as though I'm not in my rightful place. I cannot protect the things I should. Professor, if I survive this war, I wish to return to my homeland, to the land of my king.
We're falling behind. I don't know that we can keep up with the new Emperor. To think that she was able to raise an army of that size right under our noses. However hard we fight, I give us a 50% chance of winning. The enemy has too many advantages. We must make careful preparations.
It's my job to protect Lady Rhea. I've got to do it, and I gotta do it as best I can. And if that means I gotta die for her, then I will. How could Edelgard treat Lady Rhea like she's the bad guy? She's never been anything but nice to everybody. I just don't get it at all.
What is Edelgard even trying to achieve? She wants to destroy the church so badly that she'll take on anyone who doesn't fall in line?
I don't get it.
I just can't believe she'd start a war over it. Not to mention using such nasty tactics to get her way. Could Captain Gerald's death have also been a part of her plan? Don't you go and die on me, Professor. Captain Gerald would never forgive you.
I see. The Empire is moving quickly. Edelgard must have been preparing for this for a while now. If you really think about it, she must have been planning for this even before you got the Sword of the Creator. Of course she was always a step ahead of us. We were blinded by the ball and the battle of the eagle and lion and everything else.
Hey! Hey, you!
Yow. It's too much of a delay on the joystick input to do quick circles.
Hello there.
Hey!
I'll have that girl's head. Just you wait.
Alright.
I guess we have no choice but to fight, have we? Oh, but why would Edelgard do something like this? I'm sure we'll be all right, though, Professor. The goddess will keep us safe.
Professor, can we really defeat someone who is willing to turn their back on the world just to uphold their own beliefs? I've spent my whole life running in fear, and now Surely we can win if we rely on each other, right, Professor?
Professor, war is breaking out again, is it not? There was a truly terrible war once upon a time. I never wanted another war. All we can do is steel ourselves for the fight ahead.
Ooh, there's a quest. I wonder what it is.
So Edelgard, the one who calls herself the Flame Emperor, was connected to those strange beings. The Imperial Army might be using even more terrifying methods than we know. You had better be cautious, Professor. Any amount of carelessness might prove to be our undoing.
The mastermind behind the attacks on the monastery was Edelgard? Wow. Doesn't make much sense though, does it? There would need to be all sorts of territories and groups tangled up in this sort of mess. I'm gonna stop. I don't really have the head for this political stuff. Mostly I'm worried about my old opera company. I wonder what's happening in the capital right now. I hope they're safe.
The Holy Tomb held many crest stones. This is the first time I've heard of crest stones being hidden away in such a place. But more importantly, I'm interested to know the Empire's aim. Why would their army desire crest stones? There is power there, yes. And yet, I must think on this. The crest stones lie at the heart of the events surrounding Conan Tower and the chapel as well. And of course, the crest stones somehow transform those traitors and their captives into demonic beasts. Could that possibly be their aim? The Empire's army may well plan to use crest stones to create demonic beasts.
What do we
I
got?
must protect Garreg Mach. Defiling the holy tomb was a sacrilege. I will not allow such a thing to happen again. The Archbishop has already given you a new responsibility. I want you to rise to that honor. I have something to ask of you.
Eagle Eye.
To think Edelgard was somehow connected to the captain's murderer. Well, perhaps it's pointless to get upset about the past. My duty now is to prepare for battle. We're depending on your strength, Professor. Crush our enemies. Captain, I hope you're watching. We will protect Garreg Mach. Oh, I will do whatever I can, no matter how...
Why not?
Excuse me. How are you, Professor? Any new changes to report? With the Imperial Army drawing near, it is most vexing that we cannot relax and converse as we once did. Thankfully, you have the divine protection of the goddess on your side. Please try to listen carefully for her voice. May the goddess's voice reach you.
Thanks. Alright, may as well do the sauna thing. Yeah, screw it.
That's so.
I think, though, I'll do it with Petra this time. I may just alternate between Petra and Sylvain. Till Petra can get Trickster, anyway. How is Byleth more able to handle the heat than someone from a tropical island nation? What the fuck? Damn you, Petra. Maybe I just needed to wait in that last one. That probably would have worked. I was just concerned that Byleth would still just not, like, get the bonus. So I don't know, this shit's random, whatever. See, Byleth has it this time. What the fuck? See, like, Petra didn't even get it. Even though she was, like, almost at the line. I hate that. That's the one thing I hate about this game, is shit like that. That's just, like, needlessly irritating. I don't know. We'll get there. Whoa! What the fuck am I supposed to do with that, Byleth? Yay! We done diddly did it.
I cannot believe our negligent Edelgard soldier. They couldn't even.
Thanks.
Really?
Pardon me.
Greetings, Professor. Something to report. Unexpected, isn't it? Apparently, this is the first time Garreg Mach has been invaded in its whole 995-year history. It's my job to protect this gate, so even if enemies come in droves, I will never let them through. I hope we both survive. Let's battle with all our might and pray we win this thing.
Well, I can't warn. Hey,
Thanks for the talisman. An actual useful one.
You know, Professor, I'm glad that I came to the Officers Academy. I feel accepted here. I've learned so much. Honestly, I'm surprised at how much I've grown. So, I will not let the Academy be destroyed. It's important to me, and I will protect it. I feel braver just hearing you say that, Professor. We're gonna win this, Professor.
Hi there.
Hello there. This one, yes?
I just kind of used all of it,
This
huh?
one, yes? This one, yes? This one, yes? I think this one, yes? I think this one, yes? I thank you. Return soon, please.
Hey, welcome. You have a good eye. A pleasure. Come again.
Easy. I'll probably manage and upgrade everyone's inventory next, on the second Explorer, because I'm going to do a bunch of supports and shit in that one anyway, so it'd be a good way to make it not a 20-minute video. So I'm trying to keep all of these at relatively the same length. It's just, it's tricky. I'll put it that way. It's tricky sometimes.
Yeah,
That...
that looks...
I appreciate...
I'm just kind of looking for specific people to build up support. So at this point, I don't really have to be as particular, I guess. So I've got 10 points. Most people are pretty much well on their way to being where they want to be, so I can afford to be a little bit weird with it.
This is my favorite.
Eating delicious food.
Okay, that's everyone, and I've got 5 left. Damn. Build up support with the Gill. Now I gotta do some faculty
I
training.
have some experience with cooking. I'm sure I can aid you in the kitchen. Let me consider. How the meal tastes affects the morale.
God, I could romance Gilbert. Wouldn't that be fucking awkward? Alright, what are my skills at? Yeah, let us continue to increase our flying. Everybody is conveniently located up here. Very nice. Manuel is all the way over there. Ugh.
Well done. You have my thanks. We must defeat the Archbishop.
That's a funny ass picture. Oh boy.
We defy the Archbishop.
No, hey. I'll take it.
Right. The doesn't mostly.
Gotta get that flying up. Man, that shadow's goofy looking. Look at it.
The doesn't mostly.
God damn you. Damn you, bitch.
The doesn't mostly.
Thank you. I knew I was gonna get it that time. I could feel it. Oh, lances. I actually think Gilbert and Shamir both give me lances, which is helpful. So yay!
There are always... I Professor. There are... I feel, Professor.
Damn you, Gilbert. Come on! Give it to me!
There are... I feel, Professor.
Oh, get on with it, Gilbert. I want to get to part 2 already. Just fucking work with me, man.
What? There are... I feel, Professor.
We're fault to. However, the enemy has.
Oh, nice. Just gonna fucking give it to me, huh? Alright. I think everybody here knows the drill by now. I'm gonna save here. And we'll call it here. And next video will be the second explore and a bunch of support conversations. A bunch of support conversations, actually. But, alright, thank you for watching.